Good morning, students. Congratulations for 10th class. Here I am Riya, your chemistry teacher. Explain you the chapter acid, bases and salt. As all were taught by Baseen ma'am, but I give you the overview of this chapter again. So let's start with acid, bases and salt. So first of all, what is acid and bases? When we think of acids and bases, we tend to think of science labs and chemistry. But did you know? Acid cause lemons to be sour. So these are just, we are discussing the what is acid and what is base, which linking to our daily life. So acid causes lemon to be sour. Acid rain to eat away at sculpture, as you saw the rusting and all that because of the acid present in the acid rain. Framed painting to be damaged, cavities in your teeth, food to digest in your stomach, ants and bees use it to sting. So these are just to demonstrate what acid cause. Next is, these are the some acid and bases material that are using. These items contain natural acids and base. Suppose lemons consist of the citric acid. We further discuss in the next 4-5 slides. So these are the common household acid and bases. These all are detergent at the right hand side. Baking soda consists of all acids, and left hand side vinegar, lemon juice and all that all are contain acids. So these are just the overview to describe you what are acids and base. Now what is an acid? pH we are discussing later. pH is a pH scale at which you know the concentration of the H plus and OH minus ion to detect whether it is acid or base, acid in nature and basic in nature. So what is an acid? pH less than 7 all consist, those having the pH less than 7. pH we discuss in explanatory form, but here pH, if pH is less than 7, then it is act as acid, maybe mild acid, strong acid, intermediate. That depends upon the nature when we are discussing the pH scale. Acid neutralizes the bases. This is nothing but the neutralization reaction we deal in our chemical reaction of the acid and bases. Forms H plus ion in solution. So the main aspect and main property of the acid is it forms the H plus ions. If they are form the OH minus ion, then it is a base, and if it is form H plus ion, then it is a acid. So when the ionic species formed, next point interrelated, corrosive react with most metal to form the hydrogen gas. So when acid reacts with metal, the hydrogen gas will be evolved. That I will explain you in the chemical properties of acid. Acids are good conductor of electricity. How it is good conductor of electricity? Because it generates H plus ions. So when acid generate ions, the ions are able to conduct electricity. So that's why acid are good conductor of electricity. Next is, what is base? Base having the pH greater than 7. So the end scaling of the pH is 14. So between 7 to 14 there should be the basic nature. Maybe it is a mild, maybe it is a strong. Feels slippery because all the bases form the froth. Hence it is feeling slippery. For example, soaps, detergent, etc. Dissolves fats and oils. It easily dissolves fats and oils. It neutralizes the content of acid in our stomach also. Usually form OH minus ions in solution. तो OH minus ions produce करते हैं bases solution के अंदर and neutralizes the acid. Same as in case of acid. Acid forms H plus ions and bases form OH minus ions. Next is properties of acids and bases. So acids turns blue litmus red. We are dealing with the indicators in the next 4-5 slides. So litmus is one of the kind of your indicator. Acids turns blue litmus red. Taste sour. Acid corrodes metals. Positively charged hydrogen ion H plus को ही हम acid कहते हैं. Bases turns red litmus blue. Taste bitter, कड़वा. Negatively charged hydroxide ion, that is OH minus, feels slippery. Most hand soaps and drain cleaners are bases. Strong bases are caustic. There is some caustic soda, NaOH. This is one of base. So strong bases are caustic, volatile in nature. Next is common acid which we are using. HCl, hydrochloric acid, which are present in our stomach acid, that is known to be. H2SO4, sulfuric acid. These all formula you have to learn and write in your copy. H2SO4 सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, कार बैटरीज के अंदर मिलता है ये. HNO3 नाइट्रिक एसिड, एक्सप्लोजिव्स के अंदर आपको नाइट्रिक एसिड मिलता है. दिस इज नथिंग बट CH3COOH. ये आपको थोड़ा सा डिफ़िकल्ट तरीके से लिखा हुआ है, तो आप इसको दोबारा अपने कॉपी में लिख सकते हैं. CH3COOH, that is your acetic acid that I already tell you in the 9th standard. Acetic acid is vinegar. H2CO3, that is your carbonic acid, which is your sodash, and it is present in your cold drinks. H3PO4, that is your phosphoric acid, that is used for the flavoring. तो flavoring agent की तरह ये काम आता है. तो these are your common acids present in the following items. सेवरल टाइप ऑफ एसिड्स होते हैं, जैसे हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड का मैंने आपको बताया, एसिटिक एसिड का बताया, जैसे सिट्रस एसिड जो होता है, दैट इज सिट्रस एसिड सच एज लेमन, ग्रेप फ्रूट्स और ऑरेंजेस एंड लाइम्स हैव सिट्रिक एसिड इन द जूसेस. लैक्टिक एसिड, सॉर मिल्क, दैट इज दही, सॉर क्रीम, योगर्ट एंड कॉटेज चीज हैव द लैक्टिक एसिड विच इज ऑल्सो रिक्वायर्ड फॉर योर हेल्दी body. Next is your, what is the difference between weak acid and strong acid? Weak acid do not ionize. Now what is the meaning of ionize? I already told in your again 9th standard what is the meaning of ionize. Ionize मतलब कि किसी भी तरीके का टूटना, completely break down होना. So वीक एसिड डू नॉट आयनाइज कम्प्लीटली, मतलब वीक एसिड जो है वो टूटता नहीं है और H+ जो है वो नहीं डिसोसिएट कर पाता. जो भी एसिड H+ को डिसोसिएट कर पाता है, डिसोसिएट मतलब तोड़ पाता है, आयनाइज कर पाता है, तो वो एसिड जो होता है वो स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है. यहाँ पर वीक एसिड डू नॉट आयनाइज कम्प्लीटली, दैट मीन्स वीक एसिड डज नॉट डिसोसिएट H+ आयन्स in water or in any aqueous solution. Aqueous means water solution. So here weak acid do not ionize completely, that means it is weak in nature. So it is acetic acid, boric acid, nitrous acid, phosphoric acid and sulfurous acid. Whereas strong acid ionize completely. अगर आप strong acid को इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास कराओ या पानी में डिजोल्व करो तो इमीडिएटली H+ आयन जनरेट हो जाएंगे. दैट मीन्स स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड जो होता है वो कम्प्लीटली डिसोसिएट हो जाता है, कम्प्लीटली आयोनाइज हो जाता है या कम्प्लीटली ब्रेक डाउन हो जाता है एक्वस मीडियम के अंदर. हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड, नाइट्रिक एसिड, सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, हाइड्रोटिक एसिड, दैट इज HCl, HNO3, H2SO4 and HI. So these are the formula you have to learn and write. Next is, what is the diagrammatically picture of the strong acid? So strong acid break down completely to give off many H+ ions. तो मैंने भी आपको जैसे बताया, यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं मॉलिक्यूल्स, एक आपको ब्लू इन कलर दिख रहे हैं, एक रेड इन कलर दिख रहे हैं. तो दीज आर द बेस है, एसिड है और H+ आयंस को ये डिसोसिएट, मतलब अलग अलग हैं ये सारे. तो स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड्स आर कंज्यूम टू डिसोसिएट. यहाँ पर डिसोसिएशन कम्प्लीटली हो चुका है. सिमिलरली जब आप इसको देखेंगे वीक एसिड को, तो यहाँ पर डिसोसिएट नहीं हुआ, हाफ पार्ट जो है रेड मॉलिक्यूल्स का दैट आर अटैच टू द ब्लू पार्ट. दैट मीन्स वीक एसिड्स आर पार्शली ब्रेक डाउन एंड गिव लेस H+ तो देंगे पर लेस अमाउंट में देंगे. दैट्स वाई इट कैटेगराइज्ड एज वीक एसिड्स. तभी हम उसको वीक एसिड के अंदर लेते हैं. तो वीक एसिड डिसोसिएट ओनली स्लाइटली इन एक्वस सोल्यूशन और मे बी पार्शली ब्रेक डाउन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ दीज बॉल्स रेड एंड ब्लू जो कि आपस में स्टिक हुई हुई हैं आपस में. तो दीज आर कंसिडर्ड टू बी द वीक एसिड. नाउ स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड हमारे नाइट्रिक एसिड, हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड, सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड और स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड्स आर एसिड दैट हैज़ मैनी हाइड्रोजन आयंस. Weak acids are acids that have fewer hydrogen ions, fewer H+. For example, acidic acid, boric acid. Boric acid is present in seawater, in plants, especially in fruits. Carbonic acid found in our blood, and citric acid. Even carbonic acid found in our cold drinks. Next is, on the basis of their concentration, acids are classified as dilute acids and concentrated acid. Dilute acid having the low concentration of the acid in the aqueous solution, and concentrated acid having the high concentration of acid in the aqueous solution. That means dilute solution contain, suppose we are taking in the percentage, dilute solution consists of 90% of the water content and 10% of the acid, whereas concentrated acid contains 90% of the acid and 10% of the water. That means the content of the water is more in case of the concentrated acid, whereas in dilute acid the content of the water is more. So that means this is the difference between dilute and concentrated acid. Next is, on the basis of the number of hydrogen ion, acids can be classified as in the form of 4. Monoprotic acid. The protic here is denote to the proton, and proton signifies the H plus ions. So here monoprotic means if the acid contains only one mole या 1 H plus ion, that considered to be the monoprotic acid. For example, HNO3 consists only 1 H. Diprotic acid, they can produce 2 moles of H plus ions per mole of acid, means you don't consider here mole and that on. Diprotic means di means 2, that means any acidic formula contains 2 hydrogen that are considered to be the diprotic acid. For example, H2SO4 here contains 2H. अगर हम H2SO4 को डिसोसिएट करते हैं तो it becomes 2H plus SO4 2 minus. So that means this is diprotic in nature, consisting of the 2 hydrogen ion, maybe 2 protons. Triprotic acid, they produce 3 moles of H plus ions per mole of acid, that is H3PO4. And polyprotic, they contain more than H plus ions per mole of the acid. So these are the examples of the monoprotic, diprotic, triprotic and polyprotic. Next is concentrated and dilute solution. So here you are considering, आपने देखा कि 2 पिक्चर बनी हुई है, एक में वाटर का अमाउंट बहुत ज़्यादा है, एक में वाटर और एसिड का अमाउंट बहुत कम है. That means, and there is a difference between the color contrast. So here in the first picture there should be the dark color, that means the content of the water is low and the content and the concentration of the acid is more. So here the presence of solute is more and solvent is less, that means it is highly concentrated solution. For example, if we are taking the concentrated HCl, then we have to put 90% or 99%. Maybe you want to concentrate more, then you take 85% of HCl, concentrated HCl, and add 15 ml of the water, then you get the concentrated 85% concentrated solution of the HCl. But if you are taking the dilute solution, so you want to make the 15% of the HCl, then you have to put 85 ml of the water and 15 ml of the acid, then it becomes the 15% of dilute HCl, and that become 85% of concentrated HCl. So that is the difference between concentrated HCl and dilute HCl. As you see in your lab, there are 2 types of bottles. Concentrated HCl, there is a written of conc, CONC dot, and if the bottle consists of dilute, then it is written as DIL, dilute, for the short forms. Next is, while diluting an acid, so there is a question, while diluting an acid, why it is recommended that the acid should be added to water and not water into the acid. जब भी हमें acid को dilute करना है, if you are adding the water in the acid, making it dilute, so आपको क्या recommend करना है कि acid को water में डालना चाहिए, not water to the acid. So why so? When an acid is mixed with water, there is the evolution of large amount of heat. जब आप acid को water में mix कर रहे हो, क्योंकि acid के अंदर, water के अंदर तो आप H और OH आयन जो होते हैं वो एक proper proportion में होते हैं. बट अगर आप acid को mix करोगे तो उसमें से H plus ions generate होंगे. H plus ions का generation से आपका amount ज़्यादा हो जाएगा H plus ion का, जिससे क्या होगा, large amount of evolution of heat हो जाएगी. हीट होगी तो मे बी बीकर आपका बर्स्ट हो सकता है एंड देयरफॉर एसिड इज स्लोली एडेड टू द वाटर। इसीलिए हम क्या करते हैं, एसिड को स्लोली ऐड करते हैं वाटर में। ऑन द अदर हैंड, अगर वाटर इज एडेड टू द एसिड इट माइट स्पिल ऑन योर बॉडी। तो एकदम से जब आप वाटर को एसिड में डालोगे तो वो आपकी बॉडी पे स्पिल आउट हो सकता है, क्लोज ड्यू टू explosion and evolution of the sudden and large amount of heat. So you don't have to put water in the acid, you have to use the correct method, adding of acid slowly to the water. There is a small amount of heat generate, but if you are adding the water in acid, large amount of heat is generate and the beaker is burst. So this is the important question. Tap water conduct electricity whereas distilled water does not. Why? So tap water consists of so many impurities, so many minerals, so many ions, so that's why it conduct electricity. But distilled water is a free from all kind of salt, impurities. It is a purely distilled, so it contains no charge, no ions, hence it does not contain electricity. But if we are taking the tap water H2, it breaks down into H plus and OH minus, but distilled water does not generate the H plus and OH minus ion to conduct the electricity. That's why tap water conduct electricity whereas distilled water do not conduct electricity. Now we consider common bases. NaOH, sodium hydroxide, soaps, dry cleaners, magnesium hydroxide, magnesium MgOH whole 2, which is your antacids, aluminium hydroxide, which is your antacid deodorants, AlOH whole 3, and ammonium hydroxide, that is your NH4OH. So these are your common bases that are you using. कॉमन बेसिस एमोनिया का क्या यूज़ होता है? द मोस्ट वाइडली यूज्ड बेस used in household cleaning material, used as fertilizers. Calcium hydroxide used to make mortars, plasters, used to help neutralize acid soil. Sodium hydroxide, one of the strongest base used in oven cleaner and drain cleaner. Strong base are the base that produce many hydroxide ion. तो जो सबसे ज़्यादा OH माइनस आयन प्रोड्यूस करेगा उसको हम स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस कहेंगे. When it is dissolved in water, they are known to be caustic. For example, lithium hydroxide LiOH, sodium hydroxide NaOH, potassium hydroxide KOH. Weak bases are the bases that produce few hydroxide ions OH minus when it is dissolved in water. For example, aluminium hydroxide, that you have read the formula, Al within bracket OH bracket bond 3. Now this is all about the acid and base properties, types. Normal we are using the acid and base at your home, some formulas and so on. Now we are discussing about the indicators and their types. So here we are. What is an indicator? First of all, I want to tell you what is indicator, because this is again one of the new topic for you. A substance which changes color depending on whether the solution tested is acidic or alkaline. So indicator means indicate something. इंडिकेटर कुछ इंडिकेट करता है. तो यहाँ पर कोई भी ऐसा सब्सटेंस, अगर हम उसको कोई हमने 2 टेस्ट ट्यूब लिए हैं, उसमें कोई भी अननोन सोल्यूशन है, एंड इफ़ यू आर यूजिंग द इंडिकेटर, वन ऑफ द टेस्ट ट्यूब्स change the colors and another one not changes the color, that means indicator indicates the presence of acid or base respectively present in the test tubes. So these are the indicators are the substances which indicates whether the solution is acidic or basic. It is a testing solution. They are usually in form of solution, and some of them having the paper, for example litmus paper or litmus solution also available. Can some from natural sources or synthetic sources. So there are 3 types of indicators. They are natural indicator, synthetic indicator and olfactory indicators, which is in your course. So common indicators we are considering litmus paper, universal indicator. Universal indicator is nothing but your pH paper, methyl orange, which is your one of the synthetic indicator, and phenolphthalein, against synthetic indicator. So an acid turns blue litmus red and a base turn red litmus blue. Methyl orange indicator gives a red color in the acidic solution and gives a yellow color in the basic solution. And phenolphthalein shows acid colorless in acidic solution and give a pink color in basic solution. Whereas olfactory indicators, those substances whose order changes in acidic or basic medium are called olfactory indicators. For example, onion and vanilla and clove oil इनके extract और ऐसा. On adding sodium hydroxide solution to the cloth strip treats with onion, the smell of the onion is not detected and acidic solution does not eliminate the smell. So I will explain you in the next slide what is these saying. Here is the chart. This you have to learn and write in your copy. So natural indicators, ये indicators हैं, इनके color और smell acidic solution में क्या देते हैं और smell color in basic solution में कैसे आते हैं. So here we are dealing with the natural indicator. First is your litmus. Litmus changes red in acidic solution and blue in basic solution. So if you having the transparent acidic or basic solution, so if you are adding 2 or 3 drops of the litmus, then acidic solution changes to the red and basic solution changes to the blue. Red cabbage leaf extract, this you can also prepare at your home. Acidic solution के अंदर red होता है, basic solution के अंदर green हो जाता है. Flower of this plant, acidic solution in case of acidic solution blue and basic solution pink. Turmeric के अंदर acidic solution में no change and basic solution में red हो जाता है. Synthetic indicators are 2, phenolphthalein and methyl orange. In case of phenolphthalein, acidic में colorless, basic में pink. Methyl orange, acidic solution में red and basic solution में yellow. Olfactory indicators, onion, characteristic smell आती है acidic solution में, basic में कोई smell नहीं आती. Vanilla essence, acidic में retain smell, basic में no smell. Clove oil, एसिडिक में रिटेन स्मेल और बेसिक के अंदर स्मेल ख़त्म हो जाती है. तो these are the important natural, synthetic and olfactory indicators and their color changing in the acidic and basic which able to ask in your exam. So there is a list of, again same thing, there is a list of indicators. You can take this in the simplest form. Next is what are olfactory indicators. So here I am giving you the picture. Olfactory indicators are the substances which have different order in the acid and base solution. For example, this is very important because this question comes in CBSE last year or last to last year. So you have to do this question. What are olfactory indicators? So for example, vanilla essence has characteristic pleasant smell in acidic solution and has no smell in the alkaline solution. So this is the picture. Acid and base, onion, vanilla extract, retain smell, lose its smell, retain smell, lose its smell. These are the pictures of different types of indicators. Litmus indicator, like that, a litmus indicator. This is your phenolphthalein, pink in basic solution and colorless remains in acidic solution. Then turmeric indicator. Then one is China rose. So this is your China rose indicator. Indicator is in pink in color, acid के अंदर yellow color और base के अंदर green color. And your cabbage. This is your one of the activity also to describe you. Cabbage give in water, it is in purple color, baking soda this color and vinegar this color. That means base and acid. So in this way the topic indicators, acid and base, basic properties, types and what is acid and what is base to be considered in this video. Thank you.